Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. As we are excited, people, because football is about to hit us hard. When you really think about it, it's about a bit of hitting because we're going to be watching Liverpool play against Arsenal in a game that so many people might try to predict or have an idea of how the game will go on like, but we all know the facts of the game. It's not going to be an easy one. Of course, Arsenal is hit with so many injuries and so many things that are happening. And Liverpool, on the other hand, they are flying high and their injuries are not really that crazy. And they can come and perform to the game and actually do well. But one thing that we know, this is a game which is really important for both clubs, especially Arsenal, because if Arsenal lose to Liverpool, it's 7 points behind the title, the ones that are on top of the league at the moment, which is Liverpool. But on the other hand, if Arsenal beat Liverpool, then Liverpool, in other words, it actually brings back Arsenal back into the title race. And it's a game that is very, very complicated, but we are really excited about it because I'm going to be building up and I'm going to answer the most important question that every fan out there has been asking, wondering if a Liverpool fan will ever come up and actually be boastful enough, or maybe to have that chest to believe that this team is actually in a title race. And maybe after what I'm going to say today, maybe I could be that guy. But anyway, let's get into the video, people. So my predictions are going to be in this video, my build up to the game, what I'm expecting, what we have seen, and we're also going to show you the players who could be in or could be out, as well as how the two teams have come to this place, how they've been performing Premier League-wise, Champions League-wise, as well as if it matters now. But one thing that is really important, who's going to win the game between Arsenal versus Liverpool? Because this Arsenal team is one of the best we have seen in recent years. Mikel Arteta has been there for, I think it's almost about 5 years now. He has been building something special, and now that thing that is so special is now showing signs that it can do something special. So that's what we're going to be here for. So my predictions up to the game are Liverpool title contenders, as well as can Arsenal actually manage to play this game with, if the few players are missing, and exactly if they are missing, what does that mean for Liverpool if they don't win the game, as well as what exactly is Mikel Arteta planning, especially coming up with a promise that is putting out to the Gunners fans, telling them that he's gonna win this game. He said, firstly, we're gonna be flying on Sunday. Next, he comes back again and he's talking about winning the game. So those are all the questions that so many people are asking. But anyway, let's get into the video. So when we look at everything that has been happening in the Premier League, so like I said, so when we look at everything that has been happening with the Premier League and how the games have been played, it's really been interesting in terms of how Liverpool has actually started, because whether we like it or not, whether they've played somebody or not, whatever that has happened, Liverpool are the only team right now in the Premier League that has actually shown form that they're playing something, they're playing good, and they're doing something amazing. According to even some of the supporters in other rivals, they are literally saying that even taking Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool, put them together, compare which team is actually doing good in terms of Premier League-wise, everyone are pointing at Liverpool. Why? They've just got a new manager. That's the question that so many people, especially me, were asking. What's going to happen when Arne Slot starts or he becomes the manager of Liverpool? What really was going to happen? And there's so much at the moment. All the things I've seen are actually good things. To be honest, I've never really enjoyed watching my team. Of course, I've always enjoyed the games under Klopp. I love the passion. I love living on the edge, thinking that the team can beat you and then you end up winning and stuff like that. We've seen one of the best teams in recent years under Arne Slot, the one that finished 99 points, in fact, literally won everything. But with Arne Slot, the difference between Klopp and Slot is this: Arne Slot wants control. Arne Slot wants his team to understand that as much as we are going to attack, as much as we are going to be putting everything, we should be able to control this team in where they're going to have the position of the ball, on where they should actually enjoy success of the ball. He literally wants to detect where the other team enjoys the game. He literally wants to detect the tempo of the game, and that is really interesting because that's literally like a Pep Guardiola type of management, something that somebody who wants to understand, who has every calculation of each and every position or each and every position location of the ground and what is supposed to be happening. This guy, his brain is crazy. It's like he's a melancholy or something like that. The way he's so, in fact, I think he's a melancholy Pep Guardiola when you think about it. He's so very much in terms of determining where the game goes, and that's exactly where Arne Slot is. And right now, because if I think Arne Slot, he is a melancholy in a way, I actually feel sorry for the Liverpool squad for losing that game against Nottingham Forest, because I'm sure they are always reminded of what happened in that game. But how does this all contribute to today? Because Liverpool, all we have had all season long is that they have not played anyone. Somebody has, whenever people are talking about Liverpool, they're talking about how they're not really good, talking about how they're not really doing well according to what the world expect them to do. No, really, according to what the world expect them to do, how they might actually face off with some of the big teams. We have played right now about 12 games and we've only lost one game and we've won the rest. We've scored 3 goals, but most of the teams were first are in the bottom of the league. They are not really those teams that are running with the show or doing something. The first team that we actually beat, that is at the top row, is Chelsea. United, of course, we beat them, but Chelsea, United are still in bottom, if we remember well. But Chelsea is the only team that we can actually look and say, okay, they're the only team that is there. So the question that has always been asked, when they face somebody, when they actually face a team that will challenge them, that will test if they're really good in the field, we'll see where they stand this season. And nothing speaks volume than tomorrow's game against Arsenal, because Arsenal is not a typical team that you can beat and you do whatever you want. What Arne Slot's Liverpool are good at, it's also something that Arsenal are capable of doing. They have the players, they have the right, everything that they need to just get the job to where they want to see it going. And hence, that's why this game is going to be told the first game that determines exactly where Liverpool are. And so many Arsenal fans, one thing that they've been shouting at Liverpool fans is that you have not played anyone. We have played so many teams, you have not played anyone. And I think only because we are here now, only because we're going to be seeing what happens in this game, only we'll see the aftermath of this game, can we come up and shout Liverpool are title contenders. Because Arsenal, on the other hand, they're not going to sit back and just watch Liverpool do whatever they want to do. They're going to be threatening, they're going to be going over, and according to the players that are going to be there, it will give us a direction of where they're going. Let's talk about Arsenal as well. This season, they've played as many games as Liverpool, lost 1, drawn, I think 2 or 3 games now, 3 games draws. So they've dropped almost literally about 6 points in 3 draws and lost 1. So 9 points already dropped in this Premier League season. And it is a problem. Why have they dropped so many points? Or one can come up and say that maybe because they lost one of their best players in Martin Odegaard in the beginning of the year. We can talk about, because Martin has not been there, Arsenal's balance as a team, what they offer when they're going forward and what, as we have not really seen it. How can they function? How can they actually manage to do better when they are missing so many important players who can make this team, who has made this team what it is? Saka might be out. Still a doubt, we're not really sure he's not there. So the question is this: Arsenal, can they stop this exciting or this honeymoon phase we have seen from Arne Slot and Liverpool? Or maybe it's on the other side. Can Liverpool be able to continue and show the world that we are not here to play games? We are literally meaning business. We are on top of the league, not by mistake, but we are there because we've been good. You said we have not played somebody. We have beat the team that has been number 2 for the past 2 seasons, fighting to be above City. We have beaten some of the teams, and now that puts respect into what Liverpool are actually doing. That actually now start to make people really look at this team and wonder how good they are. Champions League wise, they've only been scoring one goal. They've won 3 games that they've played. Something special has been built by Arne Slot. Whether we like it, whether we don't, whether we like the speed, the tempo, everything we're seeing, it's still special because I don't know who has really predicted this, who have really seen this and think that this was where Liverpool be in the game which we are in right now. Not so many people can actually come out and actually answer that question. But yet here we are. We are enjoying the game every single. We're really excited over what we've seen. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section because you are the ones who are watching this game. You know what both clubs are. You are a Liverpool fan, you're an Arsenal fan. What do you think is special about this Liverpool side, and which Arsenal, if you're an Arsenal fan, you think Arsenal are able to stop? Because now when we talk about it, one of the major concern of this game is the players that are going to be missing. For Arsenal, William Saliba won't be there. In fact, let me show you the team that is there because it gives you an idea of what we are talking about. If both teams are fit, these are the players you would expect to see from both of them. Raya in there. Oh, they've literally tried to do a team that might play there if the players that are not there are still not back. So if both players are there and the doubtful players have been put in here, you would expect to see a team with David Raya. This is a possible lineup. David Raya will have, of course, Kivio on the left, Gabriel Magalhaes, Ben White, Thomas Partey. Then we have Gabriel Moreno, Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Kai Havertz, and Trossard. And on the Liverpool side, of course, it's going to be Keller, it's going to be Trent, Ibrahima Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, McAllister, Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez, and Luis Diaz. This is the possible lineup that these two teams can bring out, looking at how things are looking like. And according to this, and they're predicting that Mikel Arteta might play a 4-4-2 because, of course, whether people they want to believe it or not, these two are defensive players. But that's the question that we have to wait and see. Players who are going to be out, Kivio is not in, Tierney is not in, Odegaard is not in, Alisson is not in. Doubts, Calafiori, we have Timber, we have Bukayo Saka, who by the way have been added, but he might not be in. Conor Bradley, Federico Chiesa, Harvey Elliott, and Jota. These are the players. In fact, Slot has already confirmed that these players won't be in for Liverpool. So this is not the strongest Arsenal we've seen. And in Liverpool, when you really think and you look at the team that is there, it's not really that bad because I think we have seen something that is really special about this Liverpool team. It's not really that bad, but they are still strong. They are still strong squad. And hence, looking at this game, they might be the title favorite. They might be the game favorites. They have almost of their players. Their starmen, Mohamed Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, all of them are in there. What can stop them from beating this Arsenal side? Well, we're going to have to talk about it because if Saka is back, of course, who has been put in here, if Ben White is in as well as Jorin Timber, it means that maybe either Timber or Ben White goes here. Kivio, I don't know, is he going to stay on the left to deal with Salah, or they'll put Timber there, leave Thomas Partey on the right to give that sense of a balance, because of course Calafiori is not going to be in there. Gabriel enjoys to play against Liverpool, but this is a Liverpool that is different. This is a slot Liverpool in which there's control. What exactly is he gonna do? Because Trent Alexander-Arnold is no longer going forward that much without a player covering his position that we used to see under Trent under Jurgen Klopp, where we would risk a player to try to get something. So all of these are questions that so many people are wondering: how can the game go on, and what's gonna be happening with so many players that are in doubt? Who does this benefit the most, Arsenal or Liverpool? And looking at the table, you can see that at the moment, Liverpool on 21, Arsenal on 17. If Arsenal win, of course, they go on 20. In fact, they literally they got 20 points, same to Man City, very close to Liverpool. And on the Liverpool side, if they win, they're above. Of course, City, I'm sure they'll beat Southampton. So it means City, they'll go back, they'll go on top. In fact, I think the game is going to be played today, if I'm not mistaken. The City game. Let's see. Yeah, it's been played today. So, of course, by the end of the day, we already know who will be the title leader and what Liverpool will have to do to go back to that position. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game goes. Of course, the players that we might expect to see to play, we want to see how Liverpool approach this game. Do Slot puts Gakpo in, or something's gonna change? What exactly can we see from these teams? Because everything that is there, everything that we are expecting, it's all written down there. These two teams are the best in the world, and we expect them to give us one of the best performance. And the lineup of both teams, both Arsenal and Liverpool, give us an inside look or an in-depth over where we stand and what Arne Slot is trying to achieve in the game. Is he going to put back a Curtis Jones, who was amazing on the game we won against Chelsea 2-1, by the way? Or maybe he decides to not put Curtis Jones, and maybe he puts McAllister for balance, the player we're used to, who is the best partner to Gravenberch. To make a Gravenberch function, we need to have a McAllister on the side. Those are the questions that are going to be asked. What else can we expect? On the right, Gakpo, a player who enjoys coming inside rather than go forward, or maybe Diaz, a player who plays and just continues to run with the position, challenging the right back, making chaos. Because one thing you have to remember, this team is playing without some of their best players. So you might see a lot of changes that can actually be very, very meaningful in terms of if Ben White is moved from that position. Can they put a Luis Diaz, somebody who's going to cause chaos, somebody who's going to play with so much venom to cause chaos in this game? Or maybe put somebody who will make sure that he's assisting, he's creating something, but he will always protect so much of the midfield, like what Gakpo did against Chelsea. All these are questions we need answers to. I'm excited to see how this game goes on. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. In terms of head-to-heads, looking at these teams, as you can see on the screen, heads 64 games have been played in the Premier League. 18 wins to Arsenal, 25 wins to Liverpool, 12 wins at the home of Arsenal. Arsenal have won, and 6 games that they've won away, which are only 6, to 25 wins for Liverpool, 16 which they won at home, and 9 of them won at Arsenal ground. In terms of their last 3 games, Arsenal won at their home ground. We drew. They won again to their ground. Then, the one that was a penalty. Then Liverpool won we actually won at their ground as well. So these are all the questions that we need to see what's going to be happening in this game. It's going to be exciting. It's gonna be challenging. Mikel Arteta has dropped points for the first time. He wants a response from his players. He wants a response. This team has not lost in so many years now, and a response is really, really very, very needed. And looking at everything that we are seeing here, in terms of wins, of course, 5-7. We have draws 2-0, 0 that side, lost 1-1. Average goal per match, as you can see, 8.8. It's literally the same. We are literally creating the same type of chances to score goals, which is the same. Average goal conceded, on the other hand, it's 1 on average for us now to 0.3 something. It means Liverpool are stopping teams from trying to score against us. Hence why we have 3 goals in 8 games. So that gives us an idea. Clean sheets, 5 to Liverpool to 3 of Arsenal. Chances created per match, 3 to Liverpool to 3.13 for Arsenal. So it's going to be amazing to see how this game goes. Saka, the best assist, Mohamed Salah following him. Mohamed Salah and Diaz goes, they're on top. In terms of tackles, Thomas Partey is running. William Saliba is coming there. Gabriel as well, top assister, coming third, as well as Trent Alexander-Arnold, by the way, is there on the Jewels as number 2. So everything, when you look at these teams, they are literally all in match. There is an understanding of the match, of everything that is happening. But the game has to be played on the field. What is my prediction? I think Liverpool wins this game. I actually think Liverpool has what it takes to cause chaos to us now, and I think they're going to win by 3-1. I'm hoping that we don't get scored, but I think it's going to be 3-1. But if Saka is then maybe it might be 3-2. But I'm saying 3-1 to Liverpool. On the What are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen in this game? That's my review, my preview. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I think will happen. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Connect and tell me where you'll be watching the game from tomorrow. Like the video, people, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I've been your host, Sam. I hope I gave a better analysis to where things stand. Oh, before I go, I almost forgotten. Our Liverpool title contenders. If they win a game against Arsenal, yes, they are. I'm out.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan.